Good morning, everybody. Welcome to PJs. It's a profit in your PJs. I am thrilled to be here this morning, you guys. This is a great way to start the week, not only for me, but I know for you guys too. It's kind of fun. We have a great lineup today, and I'm excited to get us started. I'm going to go through a couple of announcements quickly, but before I do that, if you are new today on our Profit in Your PJs, welcome. We love having you. And we welcome you with open arms. We have people really zooming in from all over the place. This is being recorded, and it will be up on my YouTube channel today midday. And so if you want to share it with your teams. And I'm going to start sharing it on Destination Success because I do have a couple people who said they were having a tough time being able to subscribe to my channel. But that's always the best way. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll get the notifications, and then you'll know whenever there's a new one, just in case you miss. So this morning, I'm going to go through a couple things. Let me share my screen. This keeps me on point with my PowerPoint and this week that I want to definitely bring to the forefront. And of course, you would have to be sleeping or hibernating for months to not know about this one, right? Double trip volume. You know, in the history of the company, I have never ever seen the company do this at one time, where they did 1 month, where they literally have given us double trip volume for everything, like all of your new preferred customers, and all of the orders they order this month, if they order a second time or a third time, all of your new brand partners that you enroll, their volume doubled, plus anything else they order throughout the rest of the month. And if you're hearing me right, you're probably getting the idea that the sooner you get people enrolled, the sooner you have them realize, oh my gosh, I could really use a couple more products, right? How many times have we enrolled somebody at the smallest starter pack, and they realize once they get their pack, I could really use some more product. I wish I would have gotten a few more things so I could sample it out. And so just a little tip, guys, there's a lot of us that will bring in new brand partners in these first couple weeks. They'll probably need some more product before the end of the month, and that volume doubles as well. So just a reminder. Another thing too is I'll put up on Destination Success after we're finished here today an image of the advanced skincare pack. And it's a double image, advanced skincare pack, and an image of the wellness pack. Guys, these are great ways to share with your preferred customers. If you say, hey, listen, I'm really looking for some help. I'm trying to earn a trip. Sorry, I was just fixing the mute there. I'm working toward earning a trip to Cabo, and this is a big incentive month. Would you take a look at one of these two bundles, and would you be willing to maybe purchase one for me? It would mean the world to me. It would be a huge help. And so if you're really just giving them two options, two things that give you more volume. So the advanced skincare set is $225 in volume. The wellness set is actually more. It's $245. So it's either of those two bundles are a great way to really double some bigger volume as well. So just a couple tips there. Tonight, I am being interviewed on a Facebook Live by Melissa Finch. And if you have been watching the boot camp, Amber actually interviewed Melissa. She does a great job on Facebook. She's absolutely amazing, but we're going to do a Facebook Live, and it's actually going to be on my business page. So many of you are friends already on my personal page, On a Camp, but on my business page, it's just onacamp.com, but you can find it really easily. That's where we're really going to be doing it. And the reason I'm mentioning this to you is because some of you know I've been part of a mastermind group with 6- and 7-figure income earners from other companies, and it's a wow powerhouse group of networkers. Some are making over $1 million a year, $2 million a year. These are powerhouses, and something they've been doing that's been really catching my attention is these watch parties. So why I put Vicki Downey's image up here is because she recently did a great Facebook Live. But anytime someone's done a Facebook Live, if you click at the bottom corner, you see right here on my screen, start a watch party. That live actually will go right to your personal page, and anyone can share it from there. So your friends can share it from there as well. So we're going to be coming at this from a perspective that would be good for your prospects as well. So really just, you know, what we see, I don't know what the questions are because she's not giving them to me in advance, but I think this will be a really good recruiting tool. And moving forward, these watch parties are unbelievable. I watched some of these networkers do live Facebooks, and then literally they're getting so many views. They're getting 10, 20, 30, 40,000 views. And that's because their team is sharing them and their prospects are sharing them. So just something to try tonight. I really want to start training on doing watch parties because I see it as a huge way to really get a lot of information out to a lot of people. On Wednesday, mark your calendar, 7 Central Time, Neora overview. Boy, that's a tongue twister. With Amber Olson Rourke. This is a brand new PowerPoint, you guys. It's amazing. We used it at our last market party, and Vicki and John Downey did a great job of presenting to it. It's tighter, it's cleaner, and you guys are going to be blown away. So this will be a great tool for you to be inviting to. So invite. I know you're doing lots of parties and have lots of things, but when somebody can't make one of your events, I was talking to Laura Caperton. She's doing an awesome job yesterday with an RRP, a couple people that couldn't come. These are great alternative ways to plug people in. And so she's got some people plugging into this as well. I just want to bring on just Lori Bell. She sent me this text this morning, and I was quickly texting her back saying, would you just come on and share about this really quickly? Because some of you were on, it was actually September 1st when I really shared on a Zoom about this sort of a new getting started right plan that I was working on, and I wanted to share it with the team. The documents for how to do this are on Destination Success page under Files. So down your left-hand column, you'll see the word Files. You can click on it. It's right there for you. But she sent me this morning, and she said, can I just say, bless you for your awesome verbiage and scripts. I had breakfast with my brand partner on Saturday, and she sent out the texts. So she sent it out to like 20 people. She got 4 orders so far. I think she got another one. Lori's going to tell us about this real quick, and more coming in. So thanks for this text. I love the feedback, you guys. I'd love to know how this is working for you. But these text scripts are, I think, really helpful, because when I go text, I'm like, what did I want to say again? So I like that I can just pull it up and use it. But Lori, could you unmute yourself and just jump on so we can hear you and see you this morning?
Hey, Anna, can you hear me okay?
I can.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me on. Yes, I was not prepared to be on camera, as you can see. I've got my Beast Mode shirt on today.
I love it.
But yes, my brand partner, Christy, actually started a couple of months ago, and she's had a lot of live stuff go on. And so we finally met Saturday for breakfast, and I brought all of the scripts with me. And I said, listen, I want you, I went over everything with her. I said, do this, this, this. This is what you say. If you get anything back that you're not sure what to say, text me. I'll give you some words that you can send back. And so she got started on that last night. I started getting message after message from her, and she's like, okay, this is what this person said. What should I say? And I gave it back. And when I left off, it was 4 orders. When I woke up this morning, it was 5 orders.
Yay!
She's still going. So thank you so much for always, making it easier for us to succeed. She's so excited. She's been in other direct companies before and never had this much success so quickly. So thank you.
Oh my gosh, you're such a gem for jumping on here. And last minute, I literally texted you 30 seconds before we went live, and you were willing to come on. So thank you. And I love your shirt. I would like to have one, so we'll talk about that later. I don't know where you got it, but I have to have one. So
I got your back, girl. No worries. I got you. No worries. Thank you, Anna.
So the documents I'm referring to, or we're referring to, are just getting somebody started right. It's just kind of, basically you could read through the script of getting someone started, but the second page is how to get them their first 3 customers just by texting. So it's, you know, hey, would you be my customer? Would you help me out just one time for 1 month? And so this texting actually really works. I've been using it personally, and it works as well for me. So without further ado, I want to switch gears, and I want to bring somebody else on here this morning that has been, gosh, I've watched this woman grow. I've watched this woman train. I've watched this woman pour her heart into her business. I really want you guys to hear her story. But the reason I want to bring her on this morning is because she is the #1 in trip volume earner on my entire team. And she is just a powerhouse. So Jenny Slappy, could you unmute and jump on here and just share with us a little bit about who you are for people that don't know, and then also what are you doing out there that you're just killing it with all this trip volume? So, Jenny.
Sure. Well, good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are doing good on this. Some early for y'all, some a little bit later for us. My background is I've been a cardiovascular nurse for about 18 years. And the reason why I came to this company about 5.5 years ago was my husband is a veterinarian, and you know, when you have that type of job, you know, a professional or a business owner, your tax bracket is in a different league of its own. And so you have to pay a whole lot of taxes. And so I just really I just kept asking myself, I know that, you know, people do something legally, you know, that they don't have to pay this much taxes. And so I really started researching, and I found this company, and she, you know, just kind of counseled us for a couple of years. This was several years ago. And this was probably in 2010. And she kept telling me, you need to do something from home. And I said, no, I don't, because I really was, nurses are really, we're really good people, and we love to help others, but we're also conditioned to, you have to work for what you want, and you know, to kind of peddle your friends for things is not cool. Like, go and buy stuff for your friends, but to do that to other people, that's just not cool. And so that was my mindset. And so I was like, I told her no for almost the entire 2 years. And so she kept saying it over and over, and I was like, oh, fine. So I kind of was on Facebook, and I saw, and this was really the first day that I kind of started looking for it. And I think everything is within purpose and God's timing. And I saw it from an acquaintance from high school, and I called her up, and we had coffee, and she threw out the word taxes. And I really don't think, looking back now, I think God put that in her mindset to say, because I don't think that normally when you talk to somebody, you would say, hey, it'll help you on your taxes, you know, but she just said that. And I was like, okay, well, tell me how. She's like, I don't know, let me get somebody on the phone. So she got, you know, that's Sunny, and Sunny got, you know, Trisha Caputo on the phone, and she probably thought I was a wackadoodle, because I was like, and what about this, and what about this? I was like drilling her, and she was probably like, oh my gosh, lady, just don't join, don't worry about it. So then I took about a week to research it, and I looked at every clinical trial that I could possibly get my hands on, and I couldn't find anything wrong with the company. So I brought it to my husband, and we talked about it, and he said, you know what? Let's just invest in ourselves. Maybe it'll work. If it doesn't, you know, I mean, how many times do we blow $500 in a couple of trips to Walmart or groceries or whatever? Let's just see if it works. And so with very skeptical steps, I pushed the button, and I started. And you know, since then, it's just been one of the most amazing journeys. Personal development has been something that has just been my main focus. And I've just turned into somebody that I like, you know, it's been a really, really good journey. But anyway, trip volume. So if you know anything about me, I am very, very competitive with myself. Well, I'm competitive with my children too, because if we sit down and play Monopoly, I feel like Jim Rohn says, you learn more by losing. So I'm all about giving you a lesson, and I'm going to win, you're going to lose. And so don't cry about it, because, you know, you just got to get better. So I'm very competitive. So whenever they started, you know, incentives like for, you know, the trip, when they opened it up for anybody, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go. And I just really, I want to go. So that's just it. It's just hands down. So I think the main thing for me is my most favorite part of the conference is where are we going next? And so as soon as they announce where we're going next, and I don't care if I have to pee or if I'm starving, I'm sitting in that seat to find out where we're going next. And so as soon as they announce it, I go to that website, I get a picture, I put it on my phone, and it is my screensaver. Until I earn it, it does not come off my screensaver. I'll print out pictures. I have it, have it around the house. I tell myself every day, I'm going to Cabos. Oh my gosh, can't wait. Sometimes I'll go on the website and I'll just kind of look at the 360 views and I'll put myself there. I meditate on it every day. I will take about 5 minutes, and meditation before I came to this business was kind of like creepy to me. But what I have learned is it's kind of like when your phone is going wacko or your computer, you just turn it off and reset it. So meditation is more of a reset for your brain. It's to quiet your mind and to really focus thoughts. And so I will just put on my favorite kind of, relaxation music with my earbuds, and I will put myself in Cabos. So because I've seen the 360 view, so I'm already there. So you have a filter in your brain. It's called the reticular activating system, and it acts as the gatekeeper, kind of like the secretary in a big, law firm. If you're going to try to go and see a famous person, or if you're going to see, a top business person, you have to go through that filter first, because she or he has to decide if you are worthy to go through the gate to be able to see that person. So that's what our brain does for us. So for example, if you want to buy a new car and you really love Jeeps, and so now that you have decided you want a Jeep, now suddenly you see them all over town. Well, there's a Jeep, and there's Jeep, and there's Jeep. If you have a specific color, like I have a black Jeep, I would see black Jeeps all over town, whereas before I never saw them. It's not because they weren't there. It's because my filter was not looking for them. So you have to set your mind and decide, I am going, right? If you feel like that's for other people, that's too much volume, I can't do that, then you've already decided, so you might as well not even try for the trip. But if you decide that you want to go, and you decide that you are worthy of going, which everybody on this call and in the company is, because you just are, you just have to decide that you're going to go. So once you make that decision, start meditating on it every day, because when you focus and your filter is ready to see it, your mind is going to open up to all kinds of opportunities. You're going to get real creative with trip volume. So print out those rules. How much, this month is double volume. So how are you going to get double volume? So really cool what Anna was saying, break down how many skincare sets does that mean? So if you need 10,000 in volume this month, that sounds like a whole lot, but actually you only need 5,000 because it's double. So break that down to 5,000. How am I going to get 5,000? Am I going to get 2 brand partners at 1,000, right? That's crazy. So 1,000. So that actually means you're already at 4. So now you only need 1,000 in customer sales. If you get, let's say 3 skincare sets, so it's 225. So it's 225 times 3. Well, you're there. There's your 10,000 in volume. So if you break it down piece by piece, it's kind of like when I was in nursing school. Anatomy and Biz was the craziest, hardest course that I ever took in my whole life, and because you have to know everything about the body. And so if I would have looked at that syllabus at the beginning of the semester, I would just go bananas, because it looks like 20,000 in volume. That's what it looks like, and so you get overwhelmed. But you're going to learn the heart first, and you're going to master that. Then you're going to go to the kidneys, and then you test by test, quiz by quiz, assignment by assignment. That's how it's the slight edge. That's exactly what the slight edge is. And that's why they put the contest in this way for us, because it is the slight edge. And you're getting paid to go on vacation. You're getting paid to do all these activities, and you're learning the system along the way. And so when your filter is opened up to, I can do this, now I'm going to look for ways, it's so freaky amazing that your brain's like, okay, oh, you know what? Let's call that person. Maybe they'll order. And you have to really step out in boldness. Ask everybody, look, I'm trying to earn a trip. All I need you to do is just order one time. I get double volume this month. Give them an incentive. I was talking to a brand partner yesterday, and I kind of thought of this idea. Go back and look at all of the customers that you've had since the beginning of the contest period, and do one of those little videos from our Go Prospect. Send them all a video and just say, hey, I know you love the products. Thanks so much for supporting me. I'm actually in a contest for a trip, and I really need a ton of orders this month. If you could commit to do an order, I'll give you, a free gift as a thank you for helping and supporting me, and I just really appreciate that. Just post you don't on your website, when you started, call me. Here's my number. Call me and I'll help you. So go back to all of those customers. And this particular brand partner had 10 customers since the beginning of the period. I said, that's 10 orders. Double that, that's 20 orders because you're getting double the volume. So really get creative and think of all these ways and, get an accountability partner for this contest. So if you've got somebody who's about the same, number that you are, if they're both at, whatever number, and y'all are around the same area, as far as your number, compete with each other. Like, oh, girl, I talked to this person today. Oh, yeah, well, I talked to 5 people today. Go back and forth and have a healthy competition because that's going to push you both forward to get and then you guys can go on the trip together. So find an accountability partner for this contest so that you can both get there and drive each other. So on days that you're feeling down and she's having a good day, you can help her and praise her, and that's going to actually lift your spirits to make that one more call. Because when you're having a bad day and you've had 3 no's in a row, the best activity is to pick up the phone and call one more person, because usually you're one call away from another yes, and then you get that momentum back, and then you're calling. So that's really how I get the contest and the volume is I just decide that I'm going to go, and no matter what, I mean, it's hands down. Like I had told Stuart when they first announced it, and then they announced that the first 100, that gets to the volume or whatever gets the free airfare, and I said, I told him this, y'all, I'm not joking when I said that. I said, we will be the top on the very top of our team. We're going to be the first one to get it. We're going to be the top number. I said, we're doing it. We're going all the way. And yay, we did it. So yeah, that's kind of how we do it. You're on mute.
Thank you, darling. I said, I was laughing and I just said, oh my gosh, you have me so fired up. I can't wait to get off the Zoom and get going. Awesome tips, Jenny. No wonder you are where you are, and you're just doing extraordinary things. And I want to take a quick second and I want to talk to some of you on here that are brand new and you think you can't get this trip. You really can. I'm here to tell you that, especially on a month like this. And some of you I know have just, laid down and you've gone, this just seems too far. I can't get it. Here's what I want to say to you guys. This is, people quit every day. People quit on stuff every day. People quit on church. People quit on the gym. People quit on their jobs. People quit on their families. People quit on their marriages. I can go on and on and on. They quit on their diet. Did I say that? That's an easy one. Write this down right now. I will stick it out no matter what. No matter what. Run for this anyway. Even if you're not going on the trip, can't go on the trip, aren't trying to earn the trip, run for this anyway, as though you are. It is not about winning. It is about finishing. And it's about finishing strong, knowing that you did it without a shadow of a doubt. So begin with the end in mind. Where do you want to be by the end of the month, whether you're running for the trip or not? Because there's a lot at stake here. 3-year free, 6, 9, wherever you are in your business, begin today with the end in mind, and you will come out incredibly victorious. So with that, you guys, I hope you have an amazing week in all that you do. Show up and be fabulous. Thank you, Jenny Slappy. Vicki Downey, your live was amazing. Great job on that. And Lori Bell, thanks for jumping on at the last minute. You guys, show up and be fabulous. See you next week.
Bye, Anna. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so